With the 49ers, though, speaking about how things ended, what are your thoughts on, how things ended with the organization?
Well, it's the clock is ticking. I mean, once you get in your 30s, then it's almost like they're looking to replace you. And that was also an incentive for me to work myself just a little bit harder, because I knew they were looking for something. Maybe he's not as explosive as he used to be. He can't run by defensive backs like he used to. So I never wanted them to think that way. And then I'm fighting off the media too, because if the media, if they say, well, he done slowed down, then all of a sudden people they start to think that. Mm-hmm. So I'm fighting that too. So I knew the clock was ticking, but when it happened, I was hurt because I thought I would end my career with the San Francisco 49ers. That's what I wanted to do. That was my team. Unfortunately, it didn't happen that way, and I had to go on to the Raiders because I still felt like I had football in me, and I wanted to continue to play.
Your final home game as a 49er, members of the crowd just did not want to leave, and so you get to the mic and give a speech. What do you recall from that?
What I recall is that it happened all of a sudden, because I didn't know that I was going to have to deliver a speech after that game. All of a sudden it just happened. And I wanted to thank the crowd for supporting me for so many years, giving me that inspiration to go out there and play my best football. And I didn't have the ultimate game. I think that game, Terrell Owens, he caught over 21 balls, and I think Steve Mariucci, he was the head coach at that time. But still, I felt like it was time to pass that torch on, and that's when I gave Terrell the game ball. But that came up all of a sudden, but I felt like it was something that was important, and I needed to address the crowd because they inspired me to play my best football.
To what extent did whatever resentment or negative feelings you had towards the organization at that time change as times passed since then?
No resentment or anything like that, but I think it just gave me, lit that fire under me to prove them wrong. And I think I went over to the Raiders and I had an exceptional year, and I went to the Pro Bowl and I put up outstanding numbers. But stuff I have always used stuff that was negative and made it into a positive. So things happen for a reason, and I guess it was time to move on.
Jerry, when we played you in 2000 at San Francisco, I was a rookie with the Bears, and I think Terrell Owens had 21 catches that day. I'm not sure you had that many. Did it make you mad that was your last home game and Terrell had all those catches against us?
Urlacher, huh? Yeah, there was that Chicago game. Did it make me mad? Nah, it didn't. Because I felt like I had accomplished everything. I had nothing to prove. And I knew that with Chicago, it was no way they wanted me to have a big game. If it was my going out party, they were going to double me. They were going to take me out of the ball game. So it didn't happen. But still, like I said, I think that was the game where I had to address my fans. And I got more out of that than catching so many footballs.